Hi, and welcome to my guide of the quest Eagle's Peak. There are no quest requirements and the skill requirement is 27 Hunter. The items needed are a swamp star, a yellow dye and 50 coins. To speed up the quest, I suggest you to also bring along 2 teleportation methods to Eagle's Peak, which is located simply west of the gnome stronghold. You could run from the Ardy zoo all the way over here, but you could also teleport yourself to the gnome stronghold, either by the Slayer ring, the gnome glider or the spirit tree. But I'm going to bring along 2 teleports to a fairy ring, and then I'm going to use the code AKQ, which will teleport me north of Eagle's Peak. Next, you should also bring along 1 teleportation method to Varrock and 1 to Ardy. Also, do not bring anything too heavy. I suggest you to only bring your weight reducing armor, and something like 1 stamina potion of 4 doses should be enough, because the only thing that will be able to attack us and also what we will need to kill is a combat 13 kebbit, so maybe bring a weapon along to kill it. And besides from that, something like 9 empty inventory slots will end up the required items. Where to start this quest is south of the Ardy zoo, just west of the quest start of Cold War. There you'll find Charlie. Talk to him. Select the first option, that sounds like a quest. Select the first option again, sure, where should I go looking? Next we will need to go to Eagle's Peak, so either run all the way over there, but I'm going to use the fairy ring. Since I don't have any Slayer rings or I don't have a quest cape, I can't really use the fairy rings next to Relica or the ones next to the Champions Guild, next to the Legends Guild. So I think the nearest one to a teleport will be in Port Pasmatis at the inside of the Haunted Woods. Alright, fairy ring A, K, Q. And from here I just need to go south. We will now need to go to the campsite next to the Eagle's Peak. That is located northwest of the Eagle's Peak, next to the shortcut sign and west of the rare tree signs. Even though you are using the fairy rings, it is still quite far away. Just keep going south until you can finally see that shortcut sign. Also, there are a lot of ferrets here, so let's go towards that shortcut sign, and near it you should find a campsite. Next to the tent you'll find some books which you can inspect. Inspect them and you'll get a bird book. Read it, click to continue and we'll get a metal feather. You may drop the bird book because we will only need this feather. Now let's go back to the shortcut sign. If you have 25 or higher agility, try to hover above the rocks and try to find an option when you can climb the rocks. Alright, just found it. If you do not have the 25 agility, you will have to walk all the way around and then just simply follow the path until you reach the same point. If you have 25 agility, just go a little bit east and you'll find a rocky outcrop. Use your metal feather on it, click to continue and you'll open it. Enter the cave entrance, and from here go east, just follow the dungeon and you will see a T-junction. Just go south and you should trigger a cutscene over here. Alright, you're now talking to the missing guy. Let's select the first option, that the Ardy zookeeper is trying to look for him. Select the first option, that you want a ferret. Select the first option again, could I help? Next we will need to go to Varrock, but before you teleport, Here are a couple of piles of giant eagle feathers. Take 10 of them. Okay, so when you have 10 eagle feathers, teleport to Varrock. And we will now need to go southeast of Varrock to the bad part, let's say. We will now need to go to the Hunter clothing shop. And also, it is just a house located south of the Family Crest quest. So south of Demetrius, enter that building and talk to the fancy dress shop owner. Select the second option, that you are looking for a bird costume. Next, use the eagle feathers on him. Sure, eagle me up. You will now get 2 eagle capes and 2 fake beaks. And now we will need to return to Nicholas. So I will be going back to my fairy ring and I'm going to use the AKQ code again. And I'll see you back when I reach Nicholas again. Alright, when you've returned to Nicholas, let's go onto this ledge, turn our camera south and try to shout to him. Be sure that you're standing close enough to the edge. Shout to Nicholas. And now you'll need to bring it over. So I'm going to turn my camera north again, and then I'm just going to follow this path going south. Just keep going south until the path splits. I'm going to take the eastern one till you see that gate sign. I'm going to try to open the stone door, but it will be locked. What a surprise! Let's go west until you see that other gate sign. Walk towards it, just west of the stone door, and enter the tunnel. Go north and you will find a pedestal with a rope. Try to take from the pedestal and this will trigger the trap. To make the pedestal come down again, we will need to operate every winch which is currently in the each of the corners of the room. Go to each corner of the room, operate all the winches, and then the pedestal should come down again. Alright, let's take from the stone pedestal and we have our first feather, which is the bronze one. Let's exit this room, go north, and let's get our second feather. At this little T-junction, let's go west and go to the next tunnel, enter it, go north, and you'll find another stone pedestal. Inspect it and you will see some footprints going east. Let's go east until you find some rocks in the middle of the path. Inspect those. And you'll see that the footprints are leading towards those rocks. Let's now go a little bit northeast and you'll find some more rocks which you can inspect. Inspect those. And the footprints will lead up to these as well. Let's go a little bit more northeast and you should find an opening. Once you inspect it, a level 13 kebbit will jump out and attack you. So maybe equip your weapon and inspect the opening. And let's now kill this kebbit. Once the kebbit is dead, it will drop a silver feather. And now just follow the footprints back to the entrance. So just keep going west, back to that gate sign on the southern part. And let's now go east. We will now need to go to the northeastern corner of this cave to get our third and final feather. Now before that you enter this tunnel, next to it you should find a reset lever. This lever will reset the puzzle which is inside of this tunnel. This lever will reset your puzzle if you for some kind of reason would get stuck. Let's enter the tunnel and next to the opening we should find something yellow, which is the bird seed holder. Take 6 seeds from it. Next, let's now go a little bit northwest until you see a gap. First go north, then take the first path west and you'll find a bird feeder next to a large gap and next to a railing. You'll also find an alcove. In this alcove you should find an eagle lever. Pull that one down. Next we will need to go to the southeastern part of this tunnel. So just keep going southeast until you can't go any further. Till you can't go any more further because a stone metal eagle will block you. In this southeastern corner we will find 2 bird feeders. Use some bird feed on the bird feeder, the most southern one. And then that metal bird will come towards that bird feeder. Next, use some more bird feed on the northern bird feeder. And now the second metal bird will also come towards that feeder. And now the path is unblocked to go to the southeastern corner. So click on your minimap to the southeastern corner. The path will be unblocked and now we can able to pull that lever which is in this corner. Pull it and now let's go back. Now we just need to keep going east. So southwest from the gate sign of the opening where we just came from. Southwest from there we should find another bird feeder. Use some bird feed on that bird feeder and you'll see that the first metal bird will get stopped because there's still a wall, and then a second bird will come and go to the bird feeder. So now go west and go to the lever which that metal bird has now, which you've now just unblocked, and pull that lever. Next, go to your minimap and go back to that alcove next to the big gap where we have just pulled that first lever when we just came in. Now just wait for your character to be there and now we will need to pull that lever again. So pull this lever and then take a couple of steps north and use some bird feed on that bird feeder. Now that metal bird will also come over the gap. Let's go west. And we're now able to pull that lever which that metal bird was blocking. Pull this lever. And now go all the way back. We now actually need to go all the way back where we just came from, in the southwestern corner of this cave. So go all the way back. So just go back all the way where we have just pulled that other lever. And south of that lever, we should find another bird feeder. Use some bird feed on that bird feeder. This will make the metal eagle go backwards. Next, let's go east and go back to the other bird feeder. This bird feeder is southwest of the entrance. Now that the wall has been unblocked, use the bird feed on the bird feeder. And now the final metal bird will be able to move towards that bird feeder, and now we have unblocked the path to get the final feather. Go north, take the first path west. Now just keep going west, and here we should find the pedestal with the gold feather on it. Take it, and let's now go back to that stone door so we can unlock it. Enter the tunnel, and now just go back to the southwestern corner. Alright, back at this stone door, let's use the silver feather, the gold one, and then the bronze one. Open the stone door. Next, be sure that you equip your eagle cape and your fake beak. And let's go north. Click on the eagle to get past it. And talk to Nicholas. Skip through the dialogue and you should give him the disguise. Next, click on the eagle again. And now Nicholas will meet you at the campsite. So let's go back through the stone door. Go back north. And now we just need to go all the way back to the entrance, which is in the most northwestern corner. Go through this cave entrance, climb down the rocks, and you should already see the Nicholas NPC. Talk to him near the campsite. Select the first option, that you are sent here to learn or catch a ferret. Select the first option, sounds good to me, and you should trigger a cutscene. In this cutscene, Nicholas will teach you how to catch ferrets. Alright, once the cutscene is over and you have your ferret, let's teleport to Ardy. Let's go west and give this ferret to the NPC Charlie, just south of the Ardy Zoo, so we can complete our quest. Talk to Charlie, keep pressing the spacebar, and congratulations, you've completed Eagle's Peak quest. You are awarded with 2 quest points, 2500 hunter experience, ability to capture ferret, and access to the eagles from the Eagle's Peak. Now if you go back to Eagle's Peak, go back through that stone door, and then just keep following the path east. You will find 3 different kinds of eagles. Just use a rope on one of the kinds and they will travel to their destination. There is a desert eagle which will travel you to the desert. There's one in the jungle, I think, which will travel you to the Feldip Hills. And there's another one which will take you to somewhere north where it's very cold. So be sure that you have your ropes and use it on the eagles if you want to complete your medium diaries of the locations where you want to complete them. This was my guide how to complete the Eagles Peak quest. Hopefully it helped. Subscribe, rate and comment. Okay, thanks, bye.